Hey guys!
Welcome back.
Welcome back again.
We lost one of us.
Yeah.
He gone.
To be honest, this has been 0 seconds for you, but quite a few minutes for us after we realized something.
Yeah, the camera died somehow, some way through. So keep a timer on this because it died like 11 minutes in. So I don't know, maybe in 11 minutes we'll go check it or something. Anyways, Ethan had to step out as previously stated. So whose topic are we going to?
It was my topic, wasn't it?
Evan, why don't you go ahead and take it away?
All right. So have you guys ever done something dumb to impress a girl, or
once or twice,
a guy, or whoever you are attracted to?
My entire life is trying to impress people.
But have you ever been punished for it? Is the real question.
Wait. What do you mean by punished? Because that's a loose term.
Well, let me get into the story.
All right, you tell me.
So let's spin back. The year was like 2011, 2012, right? The cinnamon challenge was a big thing.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was a little kid in middle school. I was in 8th grade, I think, right? And I'm sorry, is
Evan doing the cinnamon challenge?
Oh no,
I'm already processing it.
Let me get there. Well, I was a little kid. I was a nerd. No one really hung out with me.
Okay.
I had some friends, but I wanted to impress some girl. Maybe a few girls. Who really?
Anyone in the vicinity. Anyone in the vicinity.
Yeah. And I was starting her on Facebook. I was like, man, this cinnamon challenge looks like a fun thing, doesn't it? She's like, yeah, we should do it. Oh. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. And then it's just like,
oh no. The
only time I ever see her is at school. You see?
Mm-hmm. I see where this is going.
So I brought me. I was like, okay, I'll bring the cinnamon. You can record it, and we can do it at lunch. Because it's just eat cinnamon at lunch.
Sure.
So at lunch, I wait all day. I'm super excited. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do something cool. I'm like putting myself out there. I'm going to be a successful social butterfly for once in my life.
How could this possibly go wrong?
How could this go wrong? So I whip out this little thing of cinnamon I pulled from my kitchen that morning. And I'm like, hey, come over here. And she's like, okay, let me grab some spoons. She went and grabbed some spoons. And other people started coming up with their own spoons.
Oh.
Did she invite other people to do it with you?
People showed up, and they all just started grabbing in, reaching, scooping out the cinnamon. And then you saw it. Teachers came in, teachers, the vice principals. They all came in, they surrounded, and they had that look in their eye. They were pissed.
So most times in middle school or high school, people are getting in trouble for distributing drugs or stuff like that. Yours was cinnamon.
Let me get there. Let me get there. Okay, so I got escorted out of the cafeteria and brought to the principal's office. I had to write, a little document saying what happened exactly. Mm-hmm. They were pissed. They were all mad at me. And the thing is, I'm a straight A student in middle school. All the teachers love me. I'm actually friends with the lady, the secretary in the principal's office.
Sure.
I'm well liked by the adults. Mm-hmm. And so when I'm being pulled in there to be questioned. It was an interrogation, a full interrogation going on, right? I was shamed. I was yelled at. I was told, this is a dangerous thing you brought into this stuff. Kids could have died.
It's true, though. I mean, technically, that thing actually did have that did mess up several people. I remember my parents warning me about it. But I mean, at the same time. Yeah, the death. The death.
Yeah, and so
I can see you jumping back into that moment and reliving it. I can see you doing it.
It's just the I'm sorry I'm pausing so much. I'm just trying to remember the exact things going on. It's just I went in there, separated from everyone else. I was isolated. This was classic police interrogation techniques, and I had to write my little document saying exactly what went down. I called into the principal's office, got a good berating, and then I got suspended.
Oh.
For how long? In-school suspension or
Out-school suspension? For how long?
That's overreacting for bringing cinnamons to school.
The thing is, it was a week.
Oh, a week?
A week leading into spring break, so it ended up being like 3 weeks.
Oh my goodness.
And, I went home and told my mom about what happened. I was like, I just brought some cinnamon to school, and I don't know what happened, I got suspended. And then she's like, okay, we're going up there, we're going to contest this. You're not in the wrong. We're going to fight this. We show up at the school, we walk in, the principal's like, I see, come in. And then my mom's like, Miss Principal, you're 100% correct in your decision. You did right by this. My son deserves this. And I was like, Mom, what the heck?
Side are you? She flipped on you.
You came in here, you're going to help me get back into the school, and it's just like...
Totally turned on you.
Totally turned on me. And the thing is, I would basically... the end up was, they treat it like I did bring drugs to school. They treat cinnamon like a drug. That was what they explained it to me. It was, this was a dangerous substance you brought in, so we're treating it like a drug charge.
Oh my goodness.
So you're getting...
Cinnamon?
Cinnamon. Cinnamon you use in your kitchen to cook with. Straight out of my pantry, And, you know what? Never hooked up with that girl.
Oh, so it was like classic every middle school boy story, girl story. No. You never get the crush in the end. You just learn you're a big idiot.
Yeah, and then it was just like I was made an example of, It was just like it was completely unjust. I was never in trouble before then, never after then.
I feel like our stories are very similar.
No,
did I really do anything wrong? Okay, maybe.
But no, the thing that gets me is, with your story, when I was hearing it, I was like, what the heck, man? You get so much bullshit, and you get, 3 days in school suspension?
2 in school, 1 out of school, yeah.
So you got to sleep in for 1 day.
I bring a little jar of cinnamon to school. I get a week's full of suspension, kicked out of fucking school. And it's just like, what the heck?
Same scope. Cinnamon, HPD, same thing.
The murder squad. The murder squad.
Oh my goodness. It was a beautiful...
That was a wild story, Matt.
This wild story, Evan. I didn't know you had such a wild side, man.
I know. I'm such a rebel.
Such a rebel.
Bring in that classic drug. That classic, nice drug.
Everyone,
the
gateway
spicy
drug, of course.
If you will.
Hey guys, as always, thanks for checking out the podcast. Be sure to check out the final part that comes out tomorrow and the full thing that comes out Friday. Be sure to support us on Patreon that you can find down in the description. And thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.